It is that time of the month again. It's that time that happens every other month again. Where two titans collide. Whether you choose the red pill or the blue pill, whether you choose the new and shiny or the old and raggedy. I'm just this month the attack of the titans is going to be. So I know everybody's talking about Fairy Tail Tenebria. Let them cover that. I'm going to cover something else, okay? We are going to be covering the Mystic Rotation. So, this is literally the blue and red pill, right? Because one, are you going to choose power or control? Their fate is in your hands. Hey, what's going on, Knights? Nemesis the Gamer. Go back to another epic video. So today, we're actually going to be going the Mystic Rotation. And if you don't know, this is a show that we do every couple months. We don't do it usually every rotation. It's usually two new, not actually new ML heroes, but two new competitors. So let's say since next rotation is going to be Silverblade Aramintha, she's not going to be qualified for another Attack of the Titans, basically. So let's go over it. We usually go over the rotation overall when it's the last rotation, because this is her last rotation, this is the next rotation. So which one should you choose right now? First off, I want to go out and say Merry Christmas. It's actually Christmas. Well, actually Christmas now. I was going to say Christmas Eve. It's not Christmas Eve anymore. It's Christmas. I had my hot chocolate. I had family over. We had some pan francés, if you know what that is, and you're a G, with some hot chocolate. You know, it was delicious. I don't know if you can hear it, but there are people popping fireworks right now. Do not know why, but they are. So I hope you enjoy your holiday. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, then I hope you just enjoy your day. It is a Friday, so it's everybody's favorite day regardless. So either way, I hope that y'all have a wonderful day. And New Year's is coming up as well. So get into that Christmas spirit. Watch some movies. We actually started watching Christmas movies here. Listen to Christmas. It just gets you into such a good mood. So anyways, I just wanted to get that out the way. Merry Christmas. I don't think I made a Christmas video last year, so this is quite a change. I'm starting to pace myself a lot better. So anyways, let's get back into topic, because I'm already 5 minutes in. I have no idea why. Let's go ahead and go cover it, right? So reason why I say power over control, I'm not saying to choose her or whatever, which by the way, disclaimer, I always use this disclaimer on these videos just in case you're new. If you like any hero, doesn't have to be this, any hero, whether you like the design or whether you like whatever, the kit, does not matter. Go for it. You should play the game how you want to play it. You should summon heroes that you want to have fun with. It shouldn't be decided based off of what people call meta or what people call whatever. No. If any hero in this game, if you invest enough Mogora in them, and if you invest enough gear, you'll be able to use them effectively. So with that being said, like I said, I'm making this video to basically just try to help people when it comes to maybe y'all are on the edge, like you don't know which to decide, or maybe you're like, I want this one, but maybe I need a reason why. That's what this video is about. And like I said, I usually go over the whole rotation itself, not just the ML5s, because the ML5s are kind of hard to get. So anyways, got that disclaimer out of there, right? So let's go ahead and start off with the big guns, right? Let's start off with the ML5s, and then we work our way down to the regular 5s, the ML5s, the ML4s, and then the regular 5s, and maybe the whole rotation overall. So let's go over the ML5. So this is why I said new, shiny and new, and old and raggedy, because this girl is new. In case you're new into the game, she actually just got released not too long ago. Literally this rotation, she came out like a couple weeks ago. So let's go ahead and go over his skills. Attacks with the scythe and heals the ally with the lowest health. Amount increases proportion to the caster's attack. This one is the interesting one. So grants an extra turn when the enemy is defeated. Penetrates the target's defense by 50%. So it's already penetrating defense. And then it adds another 50% or goes up to 100% when the target is granted barrier, right? We'll go ahead and go over that in a little bit, which is already beautiful. So if you kill something, extra turn. And what does she do? She has a 75% chance and then goes up to 100% chance to decrease buff durations, which basically means a strip if they have immunity for 1 turn, but if they have for 2 turns, then it's not going to actually strip, right? And then decreases combat readiness by 20% and increases attack, right? So what makes her really good? I feel like this girl, first off, the thing about heroes in general is when it's a hero that does more than one thing, it's generally a better hero overall, right? Because first off, she heals. That's one thing, right? Second, big damage. Not only just penetrating defense, but it counters the meta, which is Fallen Cecilia, anything that has barrier, which can be fairly annoying. And then on top of that, she has a pseudo strip, right? Decrease combat readiness and gives attack buff. Soul Burn extends the duration of the buff granted by this skill. So it gives 3-turn attack buff. So not only does she do big damage, she also heals, she also strips, pseudo strips, and decrease combat readiness and gives everybody attack buff. So that is so much utility into one hero. And if you haven't seen many videos on her, you should look them up. She doesn't do, I thought she was going to do as much damage as Spez. I'm guessing her multiplier is not, I haven't checked in on it, but I'm guessing her multiplier isn't the same as his, because Spez actually, Specimen says, if you don't know what Spez is, he has kind of the same thing. So if they're stunned, his third skill ignores 100% defense as well. This one's different because it's an actual buff that she uses to ignore defense. Kind of like you find where she does more damage according to the buffs, or if they have buffs. So in a way, like she ignores defense because she does crap ton of damage. But she doesn't do as much as him, which not that any hero needs to do that much damage, because Spez sometimes just does over the top damage, like 60,000 damage. But she does do the job, and she gets an extra turn, which can either heal or give attack buff to everybody. So I feel like she is a solid unit, and like I keep forgetting to say this, I present both of them first, and then I go on and say kind of the verdict of who you want to go after. So character design is really cool. I feel like she the whole drone thing and whatnot, I feel like that's really cool. The only downside is that, like, of course you need to have a barrier, so that means you have to basically look for Fallen Cecilias. And Fallen Cecilias is not that there's lack of Fallen Cecilias, but that means that she has to be used in those situations, which is quite unfortunate, to ignore that 100% juicy 100% defense, right? Other than that, I feel like she's still a really solid unit. She does insane damage. She does utility, which means every skill does something different, which is really nice. And yeah, I feel like I said, overall she's a solid unit, so that's a good check. Now let's go over Silver Blade Aramintha. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over the skills. First skill, burn, goes up to a 10%, so 75% chance to burn. Passive, activates flame release when enemy is burned after using flame friction. Flame release attacks all enemies with the mystic fire with a 60% chance to burn for 1 turn before increasing the caster's combat readiness by 25%, which is really nice. Turn cycling, if they're already pushed back or whatever, or they just took their turn, she basically goes ahead of them if she has enough speed. And then her third skill, unhealable for 2 turns and stunning them for 1 turn before 40% chance to inflict 2 burns effects for 2 turns. Alright, so, and this is why I said control, because this girl is insane control. If you have enough effectiveness, she's going to land, and then her burn effect chance increases to 100%. If ignores effect resistance. So she does her first skill, right? burn, which is a really good burn, right? Only 10 souls, ignores effect resistance, and then goes up to 100%. And then if she goes again, she gets to do this flame release. So if you have Abyssal Crown on her, she will just be stunning and stunning and stunning. I've seen that nasty stuff. And then on top of that, her third skill, that amazing snap. She has the best snap, like a perfectly like nice type of snap. She does insane. I feel like she's really underrated. I really do want her. I feel like I feel like I would be missing out with Operator Sigret, which I did want to summon for her, but now that I'm thinking about it, I actually want to summon for this girl because she's really fun to use. Of course, the stuns makes it really nice because I can actually pair her with Spez, which can be nice as well. Not only is she control, she does damage through her burns. So she keeps stacking her burns because all of her skills do burns, right? First skill, burn. Passive, burn. Third skill, burn. Of course, they're not 100% chance. The only one that does 100% is burn first skill, which is kind of funny to say. Burn first skill gives 100% chance to burn. But that is, I feel like she's extremely solid. I don't even have the regular version of her, which is literally a watered down version of the ML version. Yes, is she worth it? I feel like yes, definitely. This girl, like they're both worth it, and they're both used differently, which is why I want to kind of explain which one would be worth more. So if you're looking, I'll go into that later, right? But she does insane damage when her burns end up stacking up, especially since she stuns them, so they lose a turn and they take damage. And she keeps cycling with this because she ends up doing her release and then gaining combo readiness over and over and over and over. So it's a lot of fun. I feel like she can be a lot of fun. She can be potentially nasty. So yes, she is worth it. Now let's compare the two. Which one do you prefer? Power or control? Of course, if you like big numbers, go for this girl. Go for Operator Sigret. I feel like Operator Sigret gives big numbers, which a lot of people like. So if you don't have Spez, you're probably itching for that big numbers without having a defense break, without having a need to set up. Because I think I've seen her do 30,000 damage with that second skill without a tag buff, which is kind of insane, right? And like I said, Operator Sigret's skills overall, her kit is really nice. But if you want something that you want to, I feel like this girl is a lot more fun, which is why I'm kind of leaning on getting this girl. So that means I won't be summoning my Mystics this week, unfortunately. I'm going to probably save them for next week because I feel like this girl can be a lot more fun if she works intendedly. So I don't know. I feel like depending on what you're looking for. So if you're looking for damage, of course go for this girl. She does insane damage. She does utility, but if you wanna have fun, even though I said old and raggedy, I feel like she is really nice. No elemental disadvantage. She has a really nice animation. She brings down a meteor after she snaps, and then she controls extremely well. So usually there's usually kind of somebody who gives a little push, like, all right, this one's a bit better. But I feel like they're both really good for whatever situation you need. So if you need somebody who does a lot of damage without any setup, I feel like this girl is really good. This girl needs a little bit more setup because first off, there's effect resistance. You know, that of course we know what effect resistance feels like, right? You need a strip for her as well, so she can land her debuffs, you know. And yeah, so I feel like she in a way desires more setup. So if you don't have a stripper, you don't have a reliable stripper, then I feel like maybe this girl is not the best choice for you. The Operator Sigret would probably be better because it doesn't require as much. Of course, you need her to be fast for her to actually do her killing move, unless you have A-lots or you have somebody who just pushes combo readiness. The power has obviously a more faster gameplay or game style. The other one, obviously, you have to kind of slowly chip at them. So which one do you want, right? I feel like even though like some people don't like slow, I like control teams because at least in a way they're reliable if you have enough good gear for them. That's why for me personally, I'm choosing Silver Blade Aramintha. I feel because even though I said I was summoning my mystics on Christmas, I'm sorry. I feel like she is going to fit my box a lot better. She can work well with Spez and have a reliable stripper, and her damage over time with her burns seem really nice. Chloe, I've already talked about this girl. She's really good in Wyvern, like really good. If you do not have her, I suggest summon for her because Wyvern 13, she gives a debuff that is irresistible. So all you need to do is worry about one more debuff and you're solid. As long as you have a solid a tank as well. And she does a defense break with an exclusive equipment. Burn does increase damage, and she does increase damage with this if she attacks someone with the magic nail. And also, I didn't know that. I keep forgetting about this, but Magic Nail has a 25% chance to stun. I don't usually use her. I don't use her in PvP at all, which is why I forget about that. But for Wyvern 13, if you have a Wyvern 13 team already down, then you don't need her. She's actually that's all I use her in, really. So if you need a Wyvern 13 hero, she's completely solid. So that's all I have to say about her. That's it. I don't need to go on about it. Gear her with speed and enough effectiveness so she can actually. You don't even need effectiveness because this is irresistible. So the only thing you need effectiveness for would be the third skill, defense break. I think if you're gonna choose the exclusive equipment for that. Now this girl, I saw a YouTuber, God Doggos, I think. He really likes this girl. So what does she do? She came out a while back, but I haven't seen her used so much to a point where I'm like, oh yeah, this girl is meta defining. But I know God Doggos loves using her. So it is another Ice Warrior. So it is a very like the two candidates are not basically the same because they're obviously two different heroes, but both Ice Warriors. Increases the combat readiness by 50% damage. Okay, max health. I forgot that this girl is a bruiser, so penetrates the enemy's defense by 30% when the caster's stacked focus is 5. Consumes all focus, penetrating defense by an additional 20%. So I heard that this does actually pretty good damage. Of course, you hear penetrate defense, but sometimes penetrate defense doesn't do that much. So let's say Mr. ML Haste, he has of course that one doesn't crit, right? But it still penetrates defense, but only does 7k damage, and he has pretty good gear as well. But anyways, freezes all enemies, increases critical hit resistance for 2 turns, and grants a caster immunity for 2 turns. Damage will increase to the max. She wants to be a support unit, but she wants to be an attacking. I mean, a attacker as well. This is a very interesting one. Of course, like I said, when a unit has more than one utility in their skills, it's really nice. But this one seems weird. I forget that it increases crit resistance and then immunity just for the caster. I wish it was the immunity for all. I wonder if that'd be too OP. Maybe that'd be too OP, or maybe like 2 allies. I don't know. But I heard that this skill does really good. Unfortunately, I can't give you that much information on her, but big difference. Are you looking for PvP units or PvE? PvE, this girl. Definitely. PvP, go for this girl. That's really all it is. I feel like this, like I said, I've seen her being used in RTA because of that penetrate defense can catch you off guard, especially since it's pretty hard to kill her. She does damage based off of her max health, so she won't go down that easily. So yeah, I feel like same thing. It just depends on your box, or what you're looking for, PvE or PvP. And yeah, I feel like that's really it. When it comes to the regular 4 stars, at least for Operator Sigret's rotation, they all seem like very if you want to skill up your ML heroes or something. Like if you have Elmo Zerato or freaking Kali, Corvus, Maya, if you want to skill them up, then they're good for that. Of course, I keep saying it, but they do have their uses, but there are some units that just do a little bit better than them. This guy used to be a thing for literally like a month or something. He was actually quite annoying for a bit, and I'm actually glad that they stopped using him because he was actually quite annoying. I don't know why people stopped using him, but he was actually quite annoying. But then he just stopped. Next rotation actually seems a bit better. Skill up wise, because Sid is here, not only if you have Assassin Sid, but regular Sid, because he has a speed imprint on his third skill, and it goes up to 10. Yeah, it goes up to 10. And then A-Lots if you need skills for A-Lots as well. The other two don't really matter. They're actually pretty good themselves. I thought this dude was really, really good. Just regular Dingo. I thought he was really, really good. When he first came out, I was like, man, he decreases skill cooldown to everybody, and then he burns and bleeds, and then he grants an extra turn. I thought it was super cool. He does a whole bunch of debuffs, but I have him and I never built him because I was just like, I feel like if you use him, I don't know. I feel like there's some you can put somebody else in his place and they do a little bit better, but. I feel like that is it. That's it. Before my voice ends up going out or I end up fainting. So anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what y'all think down below. Let me know like what y'all think about the ML heroes. Like why one would be better than the other. I feel like they're both really good in different situations. That's why I can't put one over the other. Usually, I think the last few times they had kind of something in common, which is why I usually go which beast to summon. Or the first one I did was which Sasuke to summon, which was it was Arby and Rylet, which both are attacker units. Of course, one is AoE and one's but I feel like these are just two complete different titans that are going up against each other. So it's up to you. Which pill do you want? You know. So anyways, thank you very much. I'm losing my speech. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Every like, comment, subscription is appreciated, and I'll see you on the next video or stream. All right, peace.